Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I am outside right now in my backyard because it is a beautiful day. We've already been on one walk today. Annabelle's napping, and once she wakes up, we will go on another walk. We're probably going to go pick some daffodils that are in bloom right now because they are beautiful, and I love fresh flowers. So if you see some flowers, pick some, make sure you have permission, and then put them on your kitchen table, give them to a neighbor, but it's a great way to spread some cheer. Anyway, today's book that I have that I want to share with you is one of my personal favorites. It is Giraffes Can't Dance. My best friend, or one of my best friends, actually gave me this book right when I started teaching with my first job. That copy is actually in my classroom. This is Annabelle's copy that I got at the book fair. So it is a board book version, but it's the same book, same pictures, just a little smaller. So I will make sure I zoom it in a little bit so you can see it. But the name is Giraffes Can't Dance. As most of you know, my favorite animal is a giraffe. It is by Giles Andreae, and I hope I pronounced his name correctly, and illustrated by Guy Parker-Rees. So here we go, Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked, and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthog started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and the 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes, you can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." How do you think Gerald feels right now? I feel bad for him. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." That's interesting. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. What's he getting ready to do? He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Oh my goodness. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. "I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing, I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How'd you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Look at all those animals watching him dance. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Okay, since you guys are home, you have lots of time to dance, lots of time to listen to music. Hop on Go Noodle, do a fun video. There's some other dance videos or app program web things out there that you can do instead. But stay active, have fun, go for a walk, and hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.